The allergy test confirmed it. You got bad allergies, and you know you want a better life. You're not going to live this way. You can't avoid all those things. You don't want to take medications the rest of your life. Heck, sometimes you don't even know you're going to have your allergies. There's no medications there. Your quality of life, well, it's not good. So what's to be done? Well, I came here because I had allergies. Now I know I have them. What are we going to do about it? Okay. The first question you ask is, what is the most economical way of treating my allergies? And oftentimes people make the mistake of thinking that their insurance company is their friend. And it could be further from the truth. Whether or not the insurance covers it is not the question. The question is, what's the least expensive treatment? Let's explore that now. Here we go. The first question is it covered? And what does covered mean anyway? It might be a surprise to you, but even within the same insurance plan, there are different tiers and different options. So if you really want to know, you need to log on to your summaries plan and look for a summary of benefits and coverage. It's called an SBC. So is it even covered at all? Usually, allergy treatment is to some extent, but there are no promises. But there are other questions you also need to know. Let's answer those next. Well, the deductible is the amount you pay for covered healthcare services, so we've established it's covered, before your insurance plan starts to pay. After you pay your deductible, you usually pay only a co-payment or co-insurance for covered services. When I say only, this is the insurance industry's words. Yet another tax on your healthcare. So you do need to pay even once it's covered and you've hit your deductible, you'll be paying a co-payment or a co-insurance. Yeah, you know what the next question is. What the heck is coinsurance? Are y'all just making things up to add my bill up? Yeah, one might think so. Coinsurance is the percentage of costs of a covered health care service that you pay. 20%, for example. After you've paid your deductible, congratulations. Let's say your health insurance plan allowed amount for an office visit is $100 and your coinsurance is 20%. If you haven't met your deductible, you pay the full allowed amount, $100. Once you've paid your deductible, you'll be paying 20% of the $100, which is $20. Also of note, the co-payment is somewhat similar to the co-insurance, but I've got to say, this sure is getting complicated fast, isn't it? Okay, so let's recap. We established that this is a covered benefit with your insurance, and then we found out, did we pay our deductible yet for the year? And then we find out whatever our co-payment is for the insurance. And is badly, and we want to do so badly, give you a number so you can make a decision, because that's kind of necessary. Sorry, my phone slipped. I don't have a film crew to help me out here, so it's just me and the phone. We can't say with any certainty. You're welcome to kind of look into that. But for the sake of this discussion, let's answer the question with a hypothetical. So back to the most important question. What's the most affordable treatment option, if you want to actually try to cure or substantially improve your allergies? And so we're looking at immunotherapy. And the Modern Nose Clinic has spent considerable time doing mathematical modeling to try to answer this question comprehensively. Clearly, you can see how complex things are. And in any given year, you may have hit your deductible. Well, that's great. Are you going to hit your deductible every single year? Well, let's hope not. But some people do because they have other health conditions. So that's not an issue. But for most people, the cost of Smart Care for Allergy, or the dropper under the tongue, is less than or comparable to the deductible you have to hit each year. So assuming you're a pretty healthy person, it'll be better just to pay for your Smart Care for Allergy than it is to go through insurance, not have to do your deductible and your co-payment and come into work or come in for your shot. You have to understand, it's our desire at the Modern Nose Clinic to keep things simple and to keep things concrete and to be as accurate as possible. And in doing so, we would really like to make this simple. I'm going to try to do so right here. When we did our mathematical modeling, we assumed that your insurance pays 100% for a shot clinic, which is rarely the case. However, in certain situations, as you can understand, that may be the case for you. Assuming they pay 100%, then what is the most affordable treatment plan? It is Smart Care for Allergy. We did research. We took 20 of our patients and had them time how long it takes in an average month to come in for a shot clinic and to go back to whatever they were doing. On average is around 6 hours, but it varied. These are people who live in town. So many of our patients come from a distance, and clearly it would take them more time. If you value your time at approximately minimum wage, then the least expensive way to treat your allergies is to pay for the smart care. There are other variables that are important to consider. One is how rapidly you get better with various treatments. For Smart Care for Allergy, you're doing it every evening from home. It is so much more convenient that you can do it every day, so 7 days a week. The shot clinic, 1 day a week. So right there, you're getting exposed 7 times more frequently. And would go straight to full concentrate right off the bat, so much safer. When you're doing shot clinic, it could take up to 2 years to build up to full concentrate. So we're anticipating that you'll get better dramatically faster with Smart Care for Allergy, saving you years of copays, deductibles, and hours of time. Number 2, safety. How do you put a dollar value on safety? It is possible that you'll do everything correctly, that we will do everything correctly, and you'll end up going to the emergency room with an anaphylactic reaction. We know it can happen. We've seen it happen. We don't want to have that happen anymore. This is the reason why we're no longer offering shot clinic to our patients. We're going to focus on Smart Care for Allergy, avoidance, pharmacotherapy, living with the symptoms, or there are other places you can consider going for a shot clinic. Our allergy test is extremely high quality and will be useful for other allergists if that's what you choose. We hope not. Okay, signing off, Dr. Douglas Scarata. And oh yeah, did I mention? We know your nose. Disclosure. The Modern Nose Clinic wants to make sure it is understood that we did not intend to bias people one way or the other, but simply reflect the facts. And it is important that you understand that we are paid 3 to 4 times more for patients who go to shot clinic. The fact that we're advocating for Smart Care for Allergy based on cost and safety demonstrates that we're looking out for your best interest.